Hello everyone, it's Friday, I'm Barber1000 and this is 5 Awesome Transformer Guys. And yes, this week the washing up has been done. So, no worry about noise in the background. Excuse me. Topic for this week is fans and fandom. So, fans, just to quickly go through with fans. I see fans and collectors being two different things, but the same. If you'll bear with me, I'll explain whether you'll understand it or not. I don't know. I barely understand it myself. Fans are the type of people who enjoy something, will go as far as buying the DVDs, but won't go any further. For example, I am a fan of Battlestar Galactica. I own the DVDs. I probably own 2 toys from the Battlestar Galactica line, which are both Cylons. So because I thought the Cylons were awesome, so I picked up the toys. Never had the urge to pick up any more, so I wouldn't see myself as a collector. I'd see myself as a fan. I'm a fan of Family Guy. Got the DVDs. Don't have any of the toys, any of the other stuff that goes with it, so I don't see myself as a collector of that. I just see myself as a fan. Transformers, I collect the DVDs, I collect the toys, I watch it, I'm a fan of it, so I see myself as a fan and a collector. And that's the difference with it. And I'm not sure if I quite understand that, let alone anybody else, but that should pretty much clear it up. The difference, in my opinion, of a fan and a collector. As far as the fandom goes, as I said in a previous vlog, I can't remember the topic of the vlog, but I'd mentioned that I've been a fan from a very young age. I never got out of Transformers, and it was difficult for me growing up because I had to hide it. Going into the fandom, whether it was back in the early noughties where I'd first joined a Transformer forum and got to speak to other people, it was a big or at the point of today where I'm on a forum, I do vlogs, I'm part of Auto Assembly. It was a big time for me then, because you're meeting other people who have similar interests as you, not just Transformer wise. I mean, yeah, the people on the forums do like Transformers, otherwise what they're really doing there, but they have other interests as well as Transformers. And I won't say 9 times out of 10, but 8 times out of 10 they're either the same as yours or similar to yours. Can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but you tend to find people who into Transformers are into the same things. Probably not as much for the new fans, because they grew up in a different generation, but the generation of G1 fans tend to be more into the same things as other people are, or we remember stuff with and the words completely escape me now, but we have a fond memory of certain things from the 80s. As for the new fans now, they don't remember the stuff from the 80s, so there's a bit of a gap in what we like as well. But the stuff that they like as well, I think there is quite a lot of the older fans that do like the stuff that they like now. So it's the interests are pretty similar, even outside of Transformers. So that's one thing that we do all have in common, similar interests along with Transformers. So it's good to get chatting onto that. Excuse me. Sore throat here. And I don't really want to go on about conventions as a big one, but last year when I went to, I met up with a few people that I had spoken to online through forums, and it was great to actually meet up with them. You know, you'd spoken to them online, you had a rough idea who they were, but all of a sudden they're there in front of you and it's like, wow, brilliant, yeah. And it was last year, going off Team Decepticon's point, I also picked up on the Moonbase 2 theme. That's when I first joined Moonbase 2 after the last year's Auto Assembly. And at the time I had also been talking to a few people who did stuff on YouTube, who did reviews and such, and at the time I wasn't doing any myself. Again, same as Bigger Death, I didn't have the time to sit down and go through them all, so I hadn't really watched any of them, so I really had no idea who half these people were. Now I know who they are, but this is going back a year. So the fandom for me has really exploded in the past year, and it's been an interesting year as far as the fandom goes. I've met lots of new people who I will probably meet at AA in 2 weeks, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to actually meeting these people. I mean, I know Team Decepticon's going to be at Auto Assembly this year, so I'm looking forward to meeting him. Repellent Found Dead's going to be there. It's a shame Vigor, and I don't know if Drucifer's going to be there this year. It's a shame if you're not going to be, because it would be nice to get as many of the, you know, five awesome guys together as possible. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up because I am completely, my mind has gone blank. Mock the Week's on, and I'm tempted to watch that. So I'm going to leave that there. Repellent Found Dead should be on Monday. Drucifer Triple X will be on Tuesday or Monday, depending on your time code. Team Decepticon will be back on Wednesday, and Vigor Death should be back on Thursday, and I will be back next week. See you then.